Did you know most people avoid asking for payment because it feels awkward, not because it's hard? Hi, I'm Denny's. Seriously, people delay invoices for weeks. I used to do it too. It costs time, stress, and money. Today we're talking about how to ask for payment in plain English. No fluff. Real phrases you can use. You'll walk away knowing clear scripts, timing, subject lines, and what to do if someone ghosts you. Also, how to stay polite and professional while getting paid faster. That's the goal. Easy to use advice. I'll give examples for email, text, phone, and in-person chats, concrete numbers, and short templates. We'll cover initial invoice, friendly reminder, firm follow-up, late fee notice, and final steps if needed. Okay, first half. Why people avoid asking and how to start simple. Think of asking for money like asking for a favor. It helps to treat it like a routine, like sending a grocery list. No drama, just a clear ask and a deadline. I once waited 2 weeks to ask a client for a $200 payment. I felt weird. They responded fast, and I lost 2 weeks. Wait, really? Yeah. I was afraid they'd say no or get offended, but it turned out fine and they apologized. That stuck with me. The cost of awkwardness is real. Time is money, literally, when invoices are unpaid. So step 1, invoice on time. Send the invoice the day you finish the project or deliver the product. Make the invoice clear. Amount, due date, what the payment is for, and how to pay. Don't hide details. Think of the invoice as a map. If the map is messy, people get lost and delay payment. Keep it simple. Use numbers. Example, service fee $500. Due, 14 days from invoice date. Pay by bank transfer or card. Include payment links. If they can click and pay in 2 minutes, they usually will. No excuses, no friction. Subject lines matter. For invoices, try invoice number 123, due April 30th, 14 days. Works better than vague stuff. Okay, sending the invoice is done. What about the first reminder? Make it friendly and assume good intent. People forget. Things slip through. Start with a soft tone. Quick reminder about invoice number 123 due April 30th. I actually used that line last month. Sent it at day 5 after due date. They paid within 24 hours. Wild. Keep reminders short. 1 sentence, a link, and a thank you. Example message below. Use it as your template. Template. Hi N. Quick reminder. Invoice number 123 for $500 was due April 30th. Pay link. Thanks. Simple. If you want to be extra polite, add, let me know if you need another copy. That removes excuses. Now, what if the first reminder gets no reply? Don't panic. Send a firmer second message after 5 to 7 days. This one is still professional but clear about consequences. Use a date. Example, please pay by May 10th to avoid late fee. People respond to deadlines. Humans procrastinate, but they act when they see a clear due date and possible cost. Include the late fee if you have one. Example, a late fee of 5% will apply after May 10th. That usually speeds things up. Quick sidebar. Set late fees in your contract up front. Don't surprise clients. They should know terms before work starts. Contracts save you from awkward debates later. If they agreed to terms, reminding them of the fee is zero drama. Okay, phone calls. If email and text fail, call. Phone is personal. It breaks the filter of the inbox. Say, hey, I wanted to check in about invoice number 123. Any issues with payment? That's neutral and opens dialogue. If they say cash flow is tight, ask, when could you make a partial payment? Offer a split payment plan if it makes sense. Small partial payments keep the trust, bring money in, and show the client is serious. I've used 50/50th splits before. Example, $500 total, ask for $250 now, $250 in 2 weeks. Put it in writing and update the invoice. Done. People ask, what about text messages? Texts are casual, so keep them short and direct. Perfect for local clients or quick reminders. Text template, hi NNMT3 for $500 was due April 30th. Pay link, thanks. Same as email but shorter. Now let's talk tone. Always assume good intent unless you've been ghosted repeatedly. Calm, clear, and firm. Words matter. Use reminder, not demand at first. Switch to final notice only after a couple ignored reminders. Be specific about dates and amounts. Vague phrases like as soon as possible are easy to ignore. Give a day. Numbers force action. Instead of pay soon, say please pay by May 10th. That's way better and less pushy. All right, mid-roll check. Quick question for you. What method do you find hardest? Asking in person, by email, or by phone? Drop a note or think about it. If you want templates, screenshot this episode or come back to these lines later. Okay, back to it. If someone promises to pay and doesn't, document it. Send a short email confirming the promise. Example, per our call today, you'll pay $250 by May 5th and $250 by May 20th. I'll update the invoice. That protects you later. Sticking to records saved me when a client later disputed what we agreed. I had our email confirmations and dates. Next, how to respond to excuses. Common ones: cash flow, payment lost, or dissatisfaction with work. Each needs a different reply. If it's cash flow, offer a plan or a credit card payment link. If they say they didn't get the invoice, resend and ask for confirmation. If they're unhappy with the work, address the complaint calmly, then separate the payment for completed parts from disputes. Say, I hear you on X. For the work you accepted, please pay $X. Let's sort the remaining issue with the rest. That keeps cash moving. Now, escalation. After multiple ignored reminders, send a firm final notice with a clear deadline and consequence. Final notice example. Final notice, please pay $500 by May 15th. If unpaid, account will be sent to collections or legal action may follow. That sounds harsh, but sometimes people need a clear boundary. Use collection only if you've tried all reasonable steps. Small claim court is another option for smaller amounts. It's not fun, but it sends a signal that you're serious. Before legal steps, offer mediation or a payment plan. Often, a last-ditch compromise brings payment without extra cost. Let me give you a real number example. You invoice $1,200. After 30 days, send reminder. After 45 days, send second reminder with 3% fee. If they ignore it by day 60, send final notice with a 10-day deadline. If still unpaid, say you'll pause future work and consider collections. Pausing future work is powerful. Nobody wants a vendor who keeps doing work while staying unpaid. Use that leverage. Also, always keep future work conditional on clearing old invoices. That's a boundary many freelancers forget to set. Let's talk friendly versus firm language examples so you can copy them. Friendly. Quick reminder about invoice number 123 due April 30th. Firm. Final notice. Payment of $500 due by May 10th. To avoid further action. Both clear, different tones. Same goal. If you hate sounding rude, think like a shopkeeper. You wouldn't give away the product then argue, right? Treat invoices like inventory. Another tip, invoice templates with payment terms help you be consistent. Use the same language every time. Consistency reduces emotional labor. It becomes business, not personal. Clients respect that clarity. Use accounting tools if you can. QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Wave. They automate reminders and make you look professional. I used Wave for a while. It sent automated reminders and that cut my unpaid invoices in half within months. Small wins matter. If you can't use tools, set calendar reminders for follow-ups. Treat follow-up as part of the job, like delivery or cleanup. Now, timing. Best cadence. Invoice on delivery. Reminder 1 week after due date. Second reminder 1 week later, final notice 2 weeks later. Don't wait too long between reminders. Short, steady nudges work better than a huge ask months later when resentment builds. Also, invoice earlier when you can. A lot of people wait until the end of the month. If you invoice instantly, you get paid faster. Payment methods: prefer card, bank transfer, or payment links. Cash and checks take longer. Card payments clear quicker. If you take checks, ask for digital follow-up like a scanned image. That prevents delays from lost mail or bank holds. Charge processing fees to clients only if you told them up front. Hidden fees make people annoyed. Be upfront about any extra cost. What about deposits? For big jobs, ask for 30 to 50% upfront. It protects your time and filters out flaky clients. For example, for a $3,000 project, ask $1,000 upfront, $1,000 mid-project, $1,000 on delivery. That keeps cash flow healthy. Saying no to work when previous invoices are unpaid is okay. Protect yourself. Future revenue is worthless if you never get paid. If a client is repeat but late often, consider stricter terms, shorter payment windows, or upfront deposits for new work. One more real-life trick. Voice notes. Send a short recorded message saying thanks and a friendly reminder. It feels personal. I've had clients pay after a 20-second voice note. Hearing a human voice reminds people they're dealing with a person, not a system. Also use pay by options. Can you pay by Friday? Specific day beats vague timelines and casual asks. If someone asks for more time, get a commitment and write it down. Okay, pay $250 on Friday and $250 on next Friday. Confirm via email. Now, what not to do? Don't guilt trip people, don't post them publicly, and don't make promises you can't keep. Avoid long essays about your bills or rent. Clients don't want to be pressured emotionally. Keep it factual and brief. Also, don't ghost. If you can't work with someone, communicate. Clear boundaries beat silent drama every time. If it's a sensitive client, consider switching to an account manager or a collections service if you value the relationship less than the money. Collections are a last resort. They hurt relationships, but sometimes they're necessary to protect your business. Okay, now we'll move to some exact scripts. Pick one for email, one for text, and one for phone calls you can reuse. Email template 1, friendly, "Hi, hope you're well. Quick reminder, invoice number 123 for $500 was due April 30th. Pay link. Thanks." Email template 2, firm, "Hi, this is a reminder that invoice number 123 for $500 is overdue. Please pay by May 10th to avoid late fees." Text template, "Hi, invoice number 123 for $500 is due. Pay link. Thanks." Short, direct, and easy to tap. Phone script, "Hi, it's Denny's. I wanted to check on invoice number 123. Any issues with payment, or should I resend the invoice?" Final notice script. "Final notice, please pay $500 by May 15th. If unpaid, we will pause services and consider collections." Use these templates and tweak the tone to match your brand. Some clients need more formal language, others prefer casual. Remember to copy invoices to accounting, track payments, and archive communications. That helps if you need to escalate. One more tip: celebrate when someone pays on time. A quick thanks keeps the relationship good and reinforces behavior. A simple payment received, thank you, email or note is free and builds trust for next time. Let's wrap up with practical do's and don'ts so you can memorize them. Do invoice immediately and include payment links. Do set clear due dates and use short reminders. Do document promises and escalate gradually if needed. Don't be vague. Don't wait months to ask. Don't mix emotional pleas with business requests. Don't forget to add late fees to contracts if you plan to use them. Clients should know the rules before work starts. Recap time. First big takeaway: send the invoice right away with a clear due date and easy payment options. Second takeaway: use short, polite reminders, then firm follow-ups with dates and consequences if ignored. Third takeaway: document promises, offer partial payments when needed, and escalate to final notice or collections if required. If this helped you, share it with one person who invoices people a lot. That small share goes a long way for us. Thanks for listening. Take one action today. Send that overdue reminder you've been postponing. Do it now. Goodbye, and remember, asking for payment is part of running a business, not a personal fight. Take care.